Hello folks, how's it going? This is Avit here, and welcome to DevOps Challenge Hub. So let's start with today's interview question. So today we are going to discuss a couple of scenario-based interview questions on PR decoration. So today's question is: Your team complains that developers are fixing bugs after code review instead of before. Which SonarQube feature would help? Explain the feature. How do you set it up? So after the code review is done, and then code is getting merged, and then like they're getting some feedback and fixing the bugs. And SonarQube is giving some uh, issues, vulnerabilities, errors. It's raising it, and they're fixing the bug. So can we do it before the code review, before it is getting merged? So how we can do that? We can do using PR decoration. So what is PR decoration? PR decoration is it's a SonarQube feature which will display code quality issues, security findings, and quality gate results directly on the pull request. So when let's say developer is working on a particular feature branch and they want to merge it, so there is the pull request, and now it will be getting reviewed. So as soon as the raise pull request, GitHub action will be triggered or any CI/CD pipeline will be triggered based on the pull request. SonarQube will be executed, SonarQube scanner will be executed, and it will upload the results to SonarQube server, which will be deciding whether it's a pass or fail or what are the issues are found. And that quality gate results, pass or fail results, will be sent back directly to the pull request. So you don't need to go to the SonarQube server and see the results. In the GitHub itself, in the pull request itself, you can the person who is reviewing the code will be able to see the report. So before the PR declaration, what happens? Developer submits the pull request, and reviewer manually check, okay, everything is fine. You go ahead and like merge everything. But after PR declaration, what happens? GitHub PR automatically will show pull request will show coverage is decreased by 5%, potential SQL injection, new code smell directly inside the PR, directly inside the pull request on GitHub itself. So the person who is reviewing, he doesn't need to go to SonarQube and see it. So, for example, in the GitHub pull request, developer has written some code like this, so which is like a security risk. So PR will immediately show potential SQL injection. So manually, when they're reviewing, they may notice this code, they may miss it out, but in the SonarQube, it will be it will get detected. So what is like that? So what will be your answer in the interview? That we enable GitHub PR decoration, so developer could see SonarQube findings in the inside the pull request itself instead of opening SonarQube dashboard. So how do we set it up? To set it up, uh, like GitHub action running SonarQube scanner. That scanner has to upload results to SonarQube server. So obviously it needs to talk to SonarQube server. It needs authentication token, SonarQube token, and SonarQube host URL. So token and host URL it needs to talk to SonarQube server. Similarly, SonarQube is once the result is done or produced, and it is going to send back that pass-fail results of quality get to GitHub. It has to write it in the pull request. So it needs write permission to that GitHub, right? So it needs a authentication. So GitHub repo permission is required. So you have to create a GitHub app or PAT. We have to create a authentication token, and using that token, it will be able to access the data. So both way they should be able to talk, and you have to share. Like SonarQube should have access to GitHub. GitHub should access to SonarQube. So how do you do that? You configure GitHub integration, then create a GitHub app and path. Then import that GitHub repository from SonarQube UI. Then create project import from GitHub. So once you import it, has or it captures all the details, and Binding gets created. Now in the GitHub project, SonarQube properties, you mentioned that what is the SonarQube project and scan settings, and also the token, etc. Stored in the GitHub. Then you configure GitHub action workflow that this workflow will be executed on the trigger on pull request. On pull request, it will be triggered this workflow. So as soon as the pull request happens, this workflow will be triggered. So scanner will be code will be checked out, scanner will run, and upload the results to SonarQube server. Check out full history. Full history is required. Why full history is required? Because you need to compare with the previous one also. So history is required. Pull request, you need the history to compare with the previous code. Run Sonar scanner. SonarQube matches the project key, finds the bound GitHub repo, analyze the code, PR analysis, analyze change code only, evaluate quality gate, pass well, call GitHub API, and publish the quality results. And decorate pull request. Inline comments, bugs, vulnerabilities, code smells. So this is called PR decoration. So this is the workflow. GitHub repo in the SonarQube is there. Repository binding is created. GitHub action will trigger the pull request. Sonar scanner will read the project.properties. Then it will send the analysis to SonarQube server. Quality gets evaluated. Then SonarQube updates the pull request, and reviewer will be seeing the pull request. Now let's look at a couple of questions in the scenario-based question. Developer keeps a pull request, but SonarQube comments are not appearing in the GitHub. Where would you start troubleshooting? It's not appearing in the GitHub, but probably probable reason is it doesn't have the authentication permission, or its integration not done properly. So check the integration setting. SonarQube analysis succeeds, but PR still shows no quality gate status. What could be wrong? Same thing. It's authentication misconfigured. The GitHub integration is not configured properly. PR was marked even if content critical vulnerability. How could PR decoration have helped prevent this? PR decoration will be updating vulnerability directly in the pull request, so the reviewer will be able to see when he's reviewing the pull request, he'll be able to see what is the results of the quality gate. He doesn't need to go and check in the SonarQube server. In one place itself, you can check it out. So PR decoration will help. SonarQube dashboard shows issues, but reviewer cannot see inside the pull request. Why is this a problem? This is a problem because otherwise that reviewer has to do context switch. He is reviewing code in the GitHub pull request. And now again he has to go to SonarQube and check which he has to find out the pull request, see what are the issues. But here when he is reviewing the pull request, he will be able to see that SonarQube results also. He doesn't need to do context switching. A developer says, I don't need SonarQube because reviewer will catch the issue. How would you respond? Yeah, reviewer may catch the issue, but manually they may miss out something. SonarQube, it has a certain set of rules, and all the rules will be executed under the profile, whatever profile you say. So that way it's automated. So it's better to run SonarQube and do the SonarQube integration. Why would incorrect repository permission break PR decoration even when SonarQube analysis succeeds? Yeah, you need to have the right permission. You need to have the right permission. If you have only read permission to GitHub, you won't be able to write back into the GitHub pull request. GitHub action workflow uses shallow clone. Would this impact SonarQube PR analysis? Shallow clone won't work because it doesn't have the history, right? It doesn't have the history. It won't be able to identify the new code. It won't be able to do the PR differences. So it needs full history to identify the new code, calculate PR difference, compare source versus branch versus target branch. So all this it will be able to do if you you need to get the full history, right? So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you again in the next video.